Hello friends and fellow prospectors. My name is Damon and this is my channel, West Coast Gold Prospecting. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you and encourage you to hit that subscribe button for future content. I always show you the gold. Actually, I don't make a video unless I have gold in there. So, well, we're in a different spot in the same creek that I usually go to, and just got set up, just did my first pan, and yeah, the water's come up a bit. So it's the spots are a little bit harder to find, but let me turn you around and show you what I'm working and what the first pan looks like. Today is Saturday, February 6th. The temperature was 30 degrees when we got down here. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but not a whole lot. Anyhow, let me show you what we got in my first pan, and then we'll continue on. All right, so I was just dug right here where my pick is. There's a little bit of loose gravels and some decomposing bedrock. Here's what came out of the first pan. Yeah. There's probably right around 30 to 40 pieces in there. A lot of super small pieces. All right, pan number 2, same spot. Moved a chunk of bedrock. Still digging in some decomposing bedrock. But anyhow, here's what came out of the second pan. Not bad at all. Got about 15-20 pieces. So I'm just going to continue working this bench, and this rock I'm sitting on now, I think it might move. Don't know for sure, but I'm going to give it a good try anyhow. And I will show you what the next pan looks like here in just a second. Alright, so pan number 3 from same spot. Started working my way down here. This chunk of bedrock started sliding down with a little persuasion from the pry bar. But anyhow, here's what came out of that pan. Very nice, very nice. We're looking at about 30-35 pieces. All pretty small, but yeah, they will add up, that's for sure. So what I'm gonna do is try to get this chunk of bedrock flipped over. Try to flip it over somehow, or I don't even know if I can, but anyhow, I want the material that's under it. So I'll show you what that looks like here in just a minute. Alright, so for this pan, I just went ahead and scraped a bunch of the moss off of this big chunk of bedrock here. And I got a full pan here, some pretty thick moss, quite a bit of material in it. Here we are. Definitely my worst pan of the day. I got 2 little tiny micros, super micro. So anyhow, I know what I'm not going to be doing here. Awesome. Anyhow, I got this chunk of bedrock to move a little bit more. As you can see, there's a bunch of material under here. Should be pretty darn good. So I will show you that one here in just a second. Alright, so here's my next pan, and it came from underneath this chunk of bedrock that I'm about to move. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm probably looking at 20-25 pieces. Somewhere right in there. So anyhow, I'm going to hop right to it and get this boulder moved, get all this material that was pinched in between it. And I'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. Okay, so my next pan. The time is currently 11:11. I love seeing that for some reason. Anyhow, here's my next pan. We got 10 to 15 pieces. And that was from under this chunk of bedrock. It was laying right here, and I flopped it over. Got most of the material under there. Not all of it, but gold wasn't all that great. So what I think I'm going to do is grab my crevice pump, wash this down into this little hole here, suck it all up, and I will show you what that looks like here in just a second. Okay, so I washed this section down to this little puddle, sucked it all up, and here's what came out of it. A whole lot of hardly anything. Probably 5 to 7 pieces total. So I think I'm done with this little spot. I'm going to work my way over to right in here. It's a nice crevice. Looks like it's got some packed material in there, and I will show you what that looks like here in just a minute. Check this out. Definitely my best pan of the day. You know, it's nothing spectacular, but we're looking at, get you in the shade here. There's probably 40 to 50 specks, pieces, whatever you want to call them. I like calling them pieces. Makes it sound bigger. Anyhow, that came out from right where I first started. My first pan was in here. I just worked my way back into this stuff, and that's what came out of it. Really, really nice. And then as I was getting ready to video, I saw this little spot here. There's some crevices working their way up in here, and I can almost guarantee that I'll be able to bust this out. That's gonna be a nice little pocket. Anyhow, I'll show you the next pan here in just a minute. Woo! Okay, another pan down from right here, and it's another really good one. Probably 40 to 50 pieces, somewhere in theirs. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. So I think I'm going to continue working my way where my pick is. See how much of that material I can excavate out of there, and I'll show you the next pan here in just a second. All right, so another pan, another few pieces of gold. I just dug back in here, right where my pry bar is, and here's what come out of it. We're looking at another 50 to 60 pieces probably. Not too bad, not too bad. So I think I might do, well, I'm going to do a pan from in here where this little bush is. Yank that out, and we'll see what that looks like. If it has some good gold in it, well, I'll show you either way, but if it doesn't have good gold, I might move down creek towards Matt, see what he's got going, and see how he's doing. So I'll show you this next one here in just a second. Alright, so I just did a scratch in here. There's some roots in here, and they're really hard to dig around. But anyhow, this is probably my best pan of the day as far as speck count. I'd have to say there's about 75 to 85 pieces in there, if I had to guess. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. It's adding up, so I think I'm going to do one more pan out of here. See how deep I can get into that crevice, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alrighty, so I worked a little bit more into this area, and then down into this hole. Yeah, it was pretty hard digging. Can't seem to get past these roots and stuff to get down into this crevice. But here's the gold that came out of that pan. Better than the last one, probably. We're probably looking at, I don't know, 50 to 75 pieces. Something like that. Not too bad, not too bad. So I think I'm going to pack up, head down creek a little bit, see if I can find Matt, and see if I can also find an area to set up my sluice box. For some reason, I just really enjoy running my sluice box. I feel like I can get more done that way for some reason. So anyhow, I'll show you my next pan here in a minute. Okay, so I've come back downstream, met up with Matt, and got the sluice box set up. Here's the hole I'm working in. I've already ran two buckets, 1/2 inch classified material, through the sluice box. You can't really see down in there, but let me go show you what the sluice box looks like. Sorry for all the noise. As you can see, we're working near raging white water. So let's see what we got in the box. Not too bad. See what Matchbox looking like. Oh wow, that's looking good.
That's just that first bucket.
Wow, one bucket. Very nice. All right, I had to take a quick break. Yeah, my back, my neck. So, I wanted to let the sluice box clear out a little bit. Show you what it looks like. I think I got one little picker. And again, sorry for the noise. It's really loud over here. That's finally on some good gold. He has got some nice pieces showing up. Lots of super fines, and then some bigger flakes hiding down in these corners over here. Yeah, looking good. So just for the heck of it, I figured I'd do a pan right here in these sands. Right where my pack's sitting, there's just strictly sand. See what's in there. If there's anything in there, I'll start feeding my sluice with it. Alright, so there wasn't a single speck in that pan, so I definitely won't be doing that again. Anyhow, I moved from where I did that last pan, just right to here, on the back side of this boulder here. I figured I'd see what's back here. Just kind of testing around. I will show you what it looks like here in a second. Alright, so I just did a pan from right here, and it kind of surprised me. I got between 20 and 30 pieces here. Not too bad. I wasn't expecting that, but I think what I'll do is start digging up pans and feeding it through my sluice real quick. And then I'll show you what the sluice looks like here soon, and it's almost time to go. So I'll try to get in a few more pans and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I just did another pan from right here. Pulled out some breaking bedrock and whatnot, and a really good one. Probably 50 to 60 pieces, somewhere in there. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I might scratch around a little bit more here. I'm just kind of beat, and yeah, just kind of enjoying the sunshine, hanging out. But I'll try to do one more pan here, and then I'll clean out the sluice and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I did one more pan from right here, and here's what came out of it. probably 20 to 30 pieces. Not too bad at all, not too bad. So I got to haul butt and clean out my sluice box, and I might show you what's in there, or I'll just see you back at the house, either way. Alright, so here's my sluice box concentrates. I was able to pan it out real quick while we're still here. And I'll dump out the snuffer bottle here in just a second, show you that too. Alright, so I just used the other side of the pan, dumped out the snuffer contents, and that's what it's looking like. A little bit more than I thought. There's several hundred pieces there. So I'll see if I can mix them all together, show you the grand finale. Yeah. Not too bad at all. Not too bad. I'm gonna have to guess 0.2 or maybe even 0.3. Not too sure. But I'll see you back at the house. Okay, so we're back home. My little panning station. I just did a dump the snuffer out, and this is what we got. It's not too bad. I was hoping for a little bit more, but I'm happy with this. We got one little picker. Well, I gotta. Oh, shit. I was able to pick it up yesterday. But anyhow, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and we'll dry it out and weigh it up here in just a second. Show you what it looks like. All right, so here we are. Got the gold cleaned up, and I got this one that I was calling a picker out. I can pick it up when I can put a little pressure on it. That's what it's looking like. Not very big, but I can pick it up, so pretty stoked about that. And you can hear it hit the pan, kinda. Anyhow, let's get this dried out and I'll weigh it up for you. Okay, so we got it all dried out, and here's what it's looking like. Not too bad, not too bad at all. It'll definitely add up. So, let's get this on the scale and see what she weighs. I'm gonna have to guess 0.250, quarter gram or something like that. Let's get this on there. Tear it out. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. 0.185. Wow. Much less than I thought. Anyhow, that's not, it's not too bad for poking around out there. So let's see what kind of value we have at 0.180 grams. Let's see here. So 0.180 grams. Let's see what they say. $9.63. About paid for gas, pretty much. And for being a hobby and doing what I love to do, can't beat it. Well, anyhow, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have earned your subscription today. And until the next one, have a good day, everybody.